So we'll do two more problems on chartered accountant profession. Page number 246, question number 8. So what he's saying here, Murli, a practicing chartered accountant, submits you the following income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2020. Compute his professional income. So he has given income and expenditure account. So we know on the income side we are having receipts. Income side we are having receipts, and the expenditure side we are having payments. Okay, so let us read question. So we are having first here audit fees. Dubai has gone to that side and 40,000 is here, so don't worry. So audit fees is how much? Audit fees is 90,000. Accountancy work is 40,000. Rent from property we should not consider. Dividends we should not consider. Interest on bank deposits should not consider. Financial consultancy we can take 28,000. Examiner fees 30,000. Lottery from winnings should not consider. Gift from clients 10,000 we have to consider. So what all items we have to consider? Accountancy works, audit fees, consultancy fees, examiner fees, and gifts from clients. Okay, this all we have to consider. And from payments, expenditure side, office rent we have to take, office expenses we have to take. Office rent is 40, office expenses is 20,000, staff salary is 30,000, books and journals we can consider 6,000. Insurance let out is not personal, should not consider. General expenses we have to consider 10,000. Traveling is 8,000. Municipal taxes should not consider. Household expenses 10,000. Donation should not consider. Household expenses also we should not consider. This is personal expenses. Stationery and printing we have to consider 15,000. Depreciation in office equipment is given 8,000, that we have to consider. Okay, so this surplus we don't need now. Surplus. Next, gifts worth rupees 6,000 received from client relatives. From these gifts we have to deduct. Relatives means what? Personal. Okay, total gifts received is how much? 10,000. From that 10,000, 6,000 is received from relatives. So from 10,000 deduct 6,000, 4,000 that we have to write. Closing stock of stationery is 2,000. So stationery is here. In the stationery we have to deduct 2,000 rupees. Salary include 10,000 paid to domestic servant. This salary is we have to deduct 10,000. So we are having three adjustments: one for gifts from clients, another for stationery, and last one for salaries. Okay, let us solve this question. So I have prepared a format. So let us write heading. So page number is 246. Question number 8. 246, question number 8. So heading will be competition of professional income of Mr. Murli. Professional income of Mr. Murali for the AY 2020-21. Particulars, amount in a column, amount out a column. Okay, so first we'll be writing professional receipts. So first receipt we are having audit fees, that is 90,000. Audit fees 90,000 in a column. After that we are having accountancy work 40,000. After that we are having rent from property, do not consider. Dividends we should not consider. Interest on bank deposits should not consider. This is all personal income. Financial consultancy we have to consider 28,000. Financial consultancy 28,000. Next, examiner fees you have to consider 30,000. Examiner fees 30,000. Lotteries we should not consider. Casual income. Gifts from clients is 10,000. We have adjustment for gift from clients. How much gift from clients? 10,000. Adjustment is 6,000. 10,000. He has received from his relatives 6,000 rupees. So deduct 6,000. 4,000 rupees is gift from clients. So we write total outer column. Next we have to deduct professional expenses or professional payments we have to write. Okay, so first professional payment is office rent 40,000 in a column 40,000. Next we are having office expenses 20,000. After that we are having staff salary 30,000, but we have an adjustment for staff salary. Staff salaries total is 30,000. From 30 we have paid 10,000 for domestic servant. Domestic means the servant who is working at home. So this is personal expense. The salary which is paid to domestic servant is personal expense, should not consider. From 30 is staff salary. From that 10,000 we paid to domestic servant, deduct 10,000, 20,000 we have to pay to the staff. Next, books and journals is 6,000. Next, insurance should not consider. General expenses 10,000. Done. Next, after general expenses, traveling expenses 8,000 we have to write. Next, municipal taxes should not consider. Household expenses should not consider. Personal donation also should not consider. Stationery printing is there 15,000. Stationery I am writing. Here we have an adjustment 15,000. From that closing stock, how much is left over? Left over is 2,000. Closing stock. So 13,000 is stationery. After stationery we are having depreciation on office equipment. Dip on office expenses, office equipment. Okay, how much is that depreciation? 8,000. So we have written all the items. Okay, now we'll do the totals, additions of receipts, then we'll do expenses, payment total. Okay, so first we are having audit fees 90,000. 90 plus 40 plus 28,000 plus 30,000 plus 4,000, 1,92,000 we are getting total of receipts now. Okay, let one more time we'll check. 90,000 plus 40,000 plus 28,000 plus 30,000 plus 4,000, 1,92,000. Now we have to do total of payments. 40,000, 20, 20, 6,000, 10,000, 8,000, 13,000, 8,000. 1,25,000 we are getting. Okay, minus 1,92,000. 67,000 is we are getting 67,000 income from profession. We write professional income. Okay, it's very easy. Once you know the format, what all items you have to take in professional receipts and what items you have to take in professional payments, it's very easy to solve the problem. Okay, so we have solved the problem. Adjustments will also be given. How to give adjustments? Here we have adjustment for clients, we have adjustment for salary staff, we have adjustment for stationery. Okay, it's very easy when you know the format. It's purely format based chapter, and we'll continue. We'll do one more problem. Page number 253, question number 20. Okay, so he is giving Mr. X, a practitioner, practicing chartered accountant, submits you the following information. Compute professional income. Receipts and payment account for the year 31st March 2020 is given. So opening balance is given. Receipts on the debit side, we are having payments on the credit side. Okay, it's assumed okay, on the debit side we are having receipts and credit side we are having payments. Okay, we know the format of receipts and payments account. So audit fees we consider, dividends we should not consider, interest on securities should not consider, financial consultancies you can consider, fees for accounting works we consider, gifts from clients we can consider. Okay, Next, rent from house property should not consider. Examiner fees consider. Institution fees should not consider. Institute fees means he's earning privately. He's going and giving coaching. Coaching fees are not included. Okay, so institute fees should not consider. So next we are having what? Staff salaries considered, office expenses considered, stationery considered, books and journals considered, shares purchase not considered, government securities, its investment not considered, traveling is considered, stipend to train is considered, general expenses considered, income tax not considered, life membership fees not considered, membership subscription not considered. Okay, in that we have adjustment for gifts we are having adjustment. So gift is here, we have adjustment for gifts. Next we have adjustment for stationery, stock of stationery, right? So stationery we are having adjustment. Next we are having adjustment for salaries. Okay, salaries also we are having adjustment. Last item 8,000 general expenses also there. For general expenses also we are having adjustment. So 4 adjustments we are having. It's very easy to solve. Okay, so let us let me draw the format. I have prepared the format, and let us write heading. So heading, we know heading will be computation of, his name is X. We'll write computation of Mr. X, professional income for AY 2020 and 2021. Okay, particulars, one in a column amount and one more in a column outer column. Sorry, one in a column and one outer column. Okay, so first we'll write professional receipts. So in that first one, what we are having audit fees. How much is audit fees? 2,40,000 is audit fees. So we'll write 2,40,000 audit fees. Next we are having dividends, should not consider. Interest on securities, do not consider. Financial consultants 80,000. Financial consultancy 80,000. Next fees from accounting works. Accounting works 20,000. Gift from clients 40. Gifts clients 40,000. From that deduct how much gift from parents? 10,000. Deduct personal gifts. Outer column 30,000. Next rent from house property do not consider. Examiner fees consider 30,000. Examiner fees 30,000. Last one is what? Institute fees do not consider. This is personal expenses, personal income. Next expenses now. First is what? Staff salary. So let us write here personal expenses now. Professional payments. So first one is what? Staff salaries. How much? 1,20,000. From that we are having adjustment. How much is adjustment? Salaries include 20,000 to domestic servant. So deduct 20,000. Domestic servant means personal expenses. So 1 lakh we are getting. Next office expenses, how much? 1,80,000. Office expense 1,80,000. Okay. After that what we are having? Stationery. How much? 20,000. Stationery 20. We have adjustment. Minus how much? Stationery is closing stock 5,000. Minus 5,000. So we are writing 15,000. Then after stationery what we are having? Books and journals 15,000. Books and journals we can write books and journals 15,000. Next share purchase should not consider. Government security should not consider. Traveling we consider 10,000. 10,000. Traveling, done. Next, stipend to trainees. How much stipend he is giving? 15,000. Stipend to trainees. How much is giving stipend? 15,000. After that we are having general expenses 20, but how much is given as charity to poor students? 8,000. General expenses. How much is general expenses? 20. From 20, 8,000 is given as charity to poor students. So that is personal. Deduct. Donation is deduct. Income tax not considered. Life insurance should not consider. Membership subscription should not consider. Okay, so done. Now we have to do total now. 2,40,000 plus 80,000 plus 20,000 plus 30,000. 2,40,000 plus 80 plus 20 plus 30 plus 30. 4 lakhs. We are getting 4 lakhs total as professional receipts. Next, 1 lakh, 1,80,000, 15, 10, 15, 12,000. 3,47,000 total. One lakh, 180, 15, 10, 15, 12. Sorry, we have to consider this institute fees 20,000. Institute, because he is giving his service, right? Institute fees 20,000. This will become 4,20,000. He is giving his service and he is earning money, right? And here also we have to include membership subscription. Membership subscription. How much is that? 5,000. So this will become 3,52,000. Okay. So one correction, institute fees we have to include. He is giving his service, right? Not personal. He is giving his professional. He is giving his service and is earning money. My mistake. 20,000. 4,20,000 and here membership subscription 5,000. 3,52,000. So 4,20,000 minus 3,52,000. We are in 68,000. Sorry. 68,000 as professional income. Okay. So total receipts is 4,20,000. Total payments is 3,52,000. From 4,20,000 you deduct 3,52,000. 68,000 you get professional income. Okay. The next videos will see about advocate and medical.